turn it into a positive?
Yeah, you got to turn it into a positive. I mean, if you start looking at the payday and this and that, I mean, you could get down about it again. But it's a good time to look at tape, do some technical stuff, work on your body, just mental game.
And then what about, I'm assuming that's probably the same time you were going through your wife, the pregnancy. I mean, was that kind of a good thing to occupy your mind?
Yeah, that was actually a good thing. We were prepared to, we were preparing for her to give birth while I was gone, because I would have had to have Joe Lazone on, I think it was the 28th, and the baby was due on Christmas Day. So we were prepared for that, and then the injury and the knee and the hamstring. So obviously that was a deal that kind of helped me turn it into a positive as well.
What do you think AKA has brought to your game physically?
Just, I think AKA really does a good job of gelling all your tools. That's a big thing for our sport is you got guys that box great, but they either box or they take down. Instead of boxing with takedown, back up to boxing, back down to a takedown, just adding it all in. And I think that's where they do the best job, is gelling all your tools. I mean, look at Kane, he does it all. Daniel Cormier, Luke, they're all over the place. Josh Thompson. I mean, it's a great team. It's a great MMA team. It's not a jiu-jitsu school that does MMA, not a kickboxing school that does. It's just MMA oriented.
So this was really the first time where, the entire camp you were just did AKA, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Worked with Hav for pad work, so there the whole time.
I know there was talk that you had gone to Nova Niao, but that's not true. You're at AKA full time, you would say?
No, I was there to help out Aldo for a couple times.
Okay.
3 or 4 times. Great team, great coach. Love Aldo too, so I offered that up a long time ago, and they flew me down, 3 or 4 times, and great place to train. I learned there too, but my camp is at AKA.
And you're living up there full time and everything?
Yeah.
Is your wife or your girlfriend?
Yeah, girlfriend.
13
years.
Oh, okay. Well, so she's up there?
Yeah.
I mean, is she from there? Is I guess what I'm saying.
No, she's from San Diego, but that was her big thing. Is we got to move close to the beach. So eventually,
And what is her name?
Jessica.
And then you've been right in this title picture for a while now. What would it mean? You're one step away. What would it mean to have that title?
To have the title,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the cream on top. The best part, and that's what we all worked for. The day I started this sport, that was my goal, and so. Almost got there, and I believe I'm the best, and I need to prove it. That's the only way to prove it.
Is it the same desire to have it that you had at the beginning, or is it more now that you've been
It's kind of a different. You change. Obviously I added a kid to the picture, and now it's not about me, it's about we, my little team, and the goals that we have, and so I need to achieve those goals.
What about the mental side for you? You've gotten stronger. You've been through a lot of tough fights that many people thought you won and you didn't get the decision. How is the mental outlook for you now?
Yeah, you learn off it. Obviously, it's tough to go through, but you learn off it, you grow. You know, anytime you're going up against a top 10 guy, you learn off the camp, you learn off the actual bout. You just, the whole process is you know, after it does happen, you go through it with a comb and look for things that were good, look for things that were bad, and just change it up. You know, win, lose, or draw. You got to go back through that whole process and look at what you did and if it worked for you or if it didn't.